guys. I hope this finds you all safe and well, keeping in for the virus and being healthy. I promised a video yesterday. I didn't get it up, having trouble with my laptop. Today you guys will get a twofer. You're going to get this video. You'll get another one a little while later. This one is the one that's promised about songwriting mistakes. The one later will be about adding blue notes to major scales when soloing. Both of these are pretty applicable to many instruments and many settings. Anywhere where you've got a lot of freedom with what you're playing instead of just a very rigid set of notes you're having to follow, like classical music or something like that. But with this, we're talking about how when you're songwriting, if you make a mistake, or if you're playing, you're improvising, or just playing a performance in general, playing a note that you did not mean to play shouldn't necessarily be considered a mistake. And I'd like to build on a quote from maybe the best jazz educator there ever was, Jamie Aebersold, longtime jazz teacher at University of Louisville. He once said, in improvisation, which is a form of songwriting, that there's no such thing as mistake, just a bad decision, or a poor decision, or he could have done something better. But I like to put my own little spin on it, and the way I look at it is, if you make a mistake or play a wrong note or something you didn't mean to play, it's not a mistake. You're just making yourself go down a path that maybe originally you didn't plan on going. But sometimes that could be a very good thing, as we're going to see here, because when you go down paths that you previously haven't been down or haven't planned on, it forces you to open up a little bit and look at your music in a way differently than you were looking at it before. So if you're playing a solo or a song in a performance live, and some sort of contemporary setting, jazz, rock, country, pop, all that, and you play a note you didn't mean to play, just run with it. You're never far from being able to find some other scale or chord to get you right back in it sounding good. But with your songwriting, a technique I like to use a lot of times, not really a technique, but if I get a part of a song, some sort of riff or something, melody that I'm playing, I'll keep playing it over and over again, and just keep thinking while I'm playing, trying to come up with ideas of how I can either embellish it or build upon it, add to it. But sometimes, and I'm going to show an example of something I wrote long ago that I have writer's block with for many years, and then just recently playing through it, little mistake here, little mistake there, not playing what I meant to play, but all of a sudden, in a very short time span, took something that was very small and very basic and made it something a lot more interesting. So first, I'd like to play you this excerpt. It's just a little small thing, 2 sections I came up with on acoustic not long after I got my acoustic as a teenager. And for many years I didn't know what I was going to do with this, but I had one time I was playing and had laid my finger down on the 12th fret and I'm strumming down too far, played the 1st and 2nd strings on 12th fret too. First I thought I was hearing overtones, but I was actually hearing the notes I was playing on the 1st and 2nd string. And so I had that, and also a few times I accidentally played chords I didn't mean to play. A few times I played rhythms I didn't mean to play, and also one time I played with an effect I left on my amp I didn't mean to. It was from another song I had been playing, forgot to turn it off. So first we'll play a little excerpt on acoustic, and then with the electric I'm not going to go through the whole thing, just enough to show you the different sections I've written to add to it. But first, acoustic. all it was. You can ask Cody Crockett. I played this for him a million times over the years. It's like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It's a start of something. I just don't know. And also like to add, the other day, I couldn't find any of my favorite picks, and I played with an older guitar pick that I don't use much anymore, and found that it actually gave it a different timbre and helped cancel out one of the negative tonal qualities I was getting after adding the effect. So even sometimes just playing with a pick you didn't mean to, or you just couldn't find your favorite pick, and if you use a different pick, that makes it sound a lot better too. So here, after the mistakes I talked about, but then just instead of getting down about it, but thinking, okay, then maybe this is an opportunity to look at it in a different perspective. Here's what it's turned into a guitar in just a matter of a few days on electric. Way back to the original theme. You could tell in just a very short amount of time it turned into something very, very different, but a lot more interesting than what it had been for many years. But all it was I took things I didn't mean to play and turned them into things I did mean to play, just by using it as a way of changing my perspective. I hope that helps you guys. Just to not get too down and think, oh, I messed up, but think, okay, well, maybe this is just another way of looking at it. When either songwriting, improvising, soloing, performing. Anyway, next lesson, adding blue notes to major scales when soloing. Hope you guys stay well, stay healthy, keep rocking on.